Hi everybody, it's Mama L. I am doing one of the segments for my review on the Saboria 3-piece press-on nail kit. I used it to take off the nails that I had with a different brand of glue. We're going to post that one last. I'm going to go ahead and try to apply the clear tips. I have some already set up on my nail stand. Now, my nails are bare. They did give us a a kit with alcohol pads and a little brush or a little file. So we're going to start with our thumb, and I'm going to go ahead and show everybody how I am. I have already done this, but I want everybody to see that I am roughing up my nail. I have a buffing block as well that I like to use to make sure that that's good and buffed. Then we'll take, and I'm going to use our alcohol pads since they sent them. Throw that over there. We're going to dehydrate the nail. Okay, so I'm going to do that on a couple more nails. And on this left hand, I've got to show that I'm doing this so that you all can see. And my hands are dry as all get out. But I want to make sure, because I've seen people say, oh, you've got something on your nail. These nails are bare. There's nothing on them. So I am going to flip my camera around so that you can see me do this. We're going to do the best we can. I have not attempted this before filming because I want the real application, how it's going to go for you guys, because if there's struggles, I want you to see the struggles. And I'm going to be honest, with anything you use for the first time, there's always a learning curve. So we're going to learn together. So I'm going to move you over here for my little setup. Well, alright, probably gonna have to, okay, I had to stop it and then flip it around. So I have everything set up. They gave us the little packet with the alcohol pad, the little embry board. We've got a cuticle pusher. They gave us a card for how to use the nail glue, which I have perused, and then one on how to take them off. And then it came with the box, and I'm going to show you the back side of the box just because that is how everything came. It is very secure. It's well made. I was kind of impressed. And the box is pretty. I'm a box keeper, especially for stuff like this. Then it came with our debonder, which, like I said, I have already used. I used that to get off a different nail glue. It's not made for that, but, you know, if we're going to do a review, let's do a review. So I think if you just bought this nail debonder on its own, which it does come sold separately, it is worth buying. It works on other regular nail glue as well. Then it came with a little dropper, like if you wanted to get down underneath the nail with the glue, because it comes, or in the can, because it comes with the nail debonder juice. I guess that's what we're going to call it, with inside of there, so you can pull that, and when you get your, you know, the corner of your nail starts coming up, you can put that in there. And then it comes with a curing light, which was already set up, so, and charged. So I have my nail here. You saw me prep my nail. So we're going to do our best to do this on camera, and then me glue it by myself. That's the only issue I have, is you know, putting the glue on here, getting the glue on we're supposed to get all the bubbles out. Let's do this. See if I can, I'm going to lean it up against the box because I have already taken that off. I'm going to open this up just in case I get a little, spillage. It tells us to put it into the tip of the nail. So I'm going to squeeze it out, and this is a big tube, but it is thick. Okay, so I'm going to go, I have a tendency to go too much, so we're going to try to do a little more than a lot. So we're going to flip this over. And then maybe I didn't get enough. We're going to go to do like we do our tips at 45-degree angle, like when we're putting on our press-ons. And hopefully you all can see that it is spreading. I did not really get enough on there, so that is where the learning curve comes in. But there are no bubbles. It's up to about here. And because I'm not going to take this off, I'm going to feel I don't have any overage that's coming out. So we're going to go with this amount because I don't want to get too much since we're learning. So, and then we're supposed to cure this with the light for 60 seconds. So, there's really no timer on here. And it's not warm or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm not getting that warm sensation. I don't know what happened there. It turned off. Maybe there is a timer. I'm going to try to watch my counter on my video here. Because I worry about things not curing correctly. Yeah, that's probably 30 seconds. Is what I'm thinking. So we're going to do it a little extra. And I'm not going to lie. I'll probably put this in my UV lamp as well. Just because I'm extra. Okay, so I think that's been about 30 seconds. So you can see where I did not get it quite up. So, alright, here's the test. We're going to pull. Wow, okay. Well, I'm impressed. Because I'm yanking and pulling and I'm not getting any give. Okay, so I say we go on to the next one. And let's see if I can get the ratio on the amount into the tip of the tip. I will say this tube, you know, those toothpaste tube squeezers. It's probably what I'm going to end up having to get is one of those, but at the end to roll it. But it is thick. Like I said, I would rather get not enough than too much. Now, I will say, look at that. Like, I'm moving. That's not moving. That's not moving at all. So, we're going to pull this up. And I'm going to go at like a 45-degree angle. Like I'm putting a press-on nail on. Which is what we're supposed to do. Now, I may have gotten too much. I hope y'all can see this because I'm not doing it again. Okay. That's pretty much out to the tip of my nail. Now, no. See that? I don't like the way that looks. We're going to try again. But now that I pushed it down, I have overage. it appears that we can take our alcohol pad and kind of clean that up. Okay, well, I hope that you all can see that. It's down in there. It's the way I would put it on. Let me put it, we're going to clean it up a little bit more just to make sure. Get it where you want it, because you know once you get it on there, it's on. Okay. And then we are supposed to do the 60 seconds. And I will say this. Okay, I got that a little thicker. It's warm, but it's not burning. It's not burning by any means. So, and you all saw that was a little thick. I'm gonna be honest, I'm impressed. So when we go to take these off is going to be the thing. So if the debonder does what the debonder says it's supposed to do. Now it did take off my regular nail glue, but because this is UV glue, I have never used UV nail glue. So this is going to be okay. So I want to try to keep this under 10 minutes. So we're going to only do a couple. And then I'm going to do another video where I put a couple that are already press-ons that are already colored. They say you can do it with that. I am leery of that because I don't want anything not to be cured, but they said just need to cure it longer. Which you see, I'm curing stuff extra long anyway. Okay, so like when I go over that, I'm not feeling any ridges. There might be a bubble there. Okay, so now it's the test. We'll see. And you can see the pressure I'm putting on that. Well, I'm thinking we might, like I said, see how dry my hands are. That's from a previous contact dermatitis, and now my hands just stay that way. So, wear your gloves, people. Well, I'm gonna say that's a win for me on the application. So I'm going to do the rest off camera, and then paint them. I'm going to try maybe some acrylic application because I need to practice that. And yeah, I mean, they're not coming off. That's for sure. Okay, well, right there it is. The Savoyer 3-piece gel press-on nail kit. So far, we've got the application on. Now we just got to work on the removal. And I don't know. I may put them on, and I'll have to look and see how long I'm supposed to leave them on before I try to take them off. But, alright. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the removal. So far, I'm thinking they're a winner. All right. Thank you, Saboria, for sending me the kit for the review. I'll see you in the next one, fishes. Bye.